Lily is an ordinary office worker. People like to dump their jobs on her because they're too honest. Lily was about to work that day. The computer popped up an advertisement. To you who want to live a better life. Lily is pointing in. This is a shopping website that recommends goods, claiming that the platinum goods they recommend will protect your life. Lily clicked on it. The first product recommended to her turned out to be a lid. It's incomprehensible. Lily left and went on working. During the lunch break, Lily has dinner with her female colleagues. Yujia is showing off her new boyfriend again, just about to con him into spending his money. Lily's unable to talk at all. At that moment, Lily's beloved seniors came to say hello. The female colleagues had a good chat around their predecessors. Lily could only smile awkwardly. That night, Lily received a second recommendation from the website, a wind-up cat's handkerchief. Lily suddenly remembered that the predecessor's phone case was the wind-up cat, so the order was placed by magic. When the goods arrived, the Lily carried a handkerchief with her. The elder recognized the wind-up cat on the handkerchief at once, took the initiative to talk to Lily. The predecessor likes the wind-up cat the most. Lily is happy to blossom. She immediately ran back to her station and opened the site. This time, the recommendation is for mobile power. The price is too high. Lily did not feel the need to place an order. The next day, predecessor suddenly found that the computer had run out of electricity and no one has mobile power in the entire office. Lily secretly regretted, missed a chance to get in touch with her predecessor. Thinking about it, she opened the website. This time a small projector is recommended. It still doesn't work, but it was still on the list. Sure enough, there was a problem with the projector before the company's meeting. The predecessor is being held accountable by the leadership. Lily brought out the projector on the spot to save the day. The predecessor excitedly held the hand of Lily to express his gratitude. The platinum recommendation is awesome. After that, Lily bought things on the website every day. Every time someone in the company has a problem, she can always pull out what the other person needs. That sent her soaring reputation in the company. The website also recommended perfumes that her predecessor liked, beautiful earrings, high-heeled shoes. Lily's have changed her clothes. Female colleagues rave about her fashion sense. Predecessor also sent unsolicited invitation messages. It seems that the name of the most beautiful woman in the community will be changed. Next to her, Yuka was secretly displeased, but Lily did not notice. She started buying things on the website more frantically. With the help of the website, she and her seniors are progressing fast. A Kiss for Love was on KTV, but it didn't last long. Predecessor refused to meet on the grounds of work, not even answering messages. Lily dejected to see the predecessor and Yuka walking closely together. That's when the website recommended a recording pen for her. Lily secretly put the recording pen into the bag of the predecessor. From the recording, she learned that the predecessor and Yuka had gone on. The old man is a two-timer. Now he is tired of the Lilies. Lily was completely at a loss. She was frantically searching for merchandise on the website. Finally, a platinum recommendation appears. It was the lid of the first pot. This time, the Lily bought the lid, but she didn't know what it was. Before long, the senior to concentrate on work for the sake of dumping the Lily every day in the company. Lily looks at this pair of men and women. The psychology gradually warped up. She thought it was all by Yuka's fault. As long as Yuka disappears, the man can change his mind. At this point, the site recommended her a raincoat and spade. Lily took a look at Yuka. Seems to understand something. That day, Lily happened to hear the news that predecessor and Yuka wanted to get married. This completely made the Lily lose his mind. The website recommends gloves and sleeping pills. Next is the kitchen knife. Looking at the back of two happy people, Lily made up its mind. She used the excuse of praying for harmony between them as husband and wife. Asked Yuka to go to the shrine with you. That night the two lived in a remote cabin. Yuka drank the wine of the sleeping pills and got in a daze. Lily puts on her Macintosh and loudly vents her resentment towards Yuka. A frivolous woman like you with no substance, with just good looks. There's no reason to like you. With that she pulled out her knife. Yuka came to her senses with fright. The Lilies cornered her. He slashed at her with a knife. With a tinkle, Yuka picked up an object and stopped it. That thing is just the lid of the pot, for no good. Lily was bewildered. The lid of the pot is clearly something recommended to her. Yuka holds the lid. There was a life and death battle between the two. Eventually a frisbee by Yuka knocked out Lily, and the scene changed. The grandees who developed the website are analyzing the case of Lily. The platinum recommendation is designed to enrich the user's life experience, but sometimes AI's uncontrolled predictions can lead users astray. If this goes on, Lily will be a murderer. To avoid that, the site will recommend defensive products in advance. Hence Lily did not become a murderer. This proves that the platinum recommended AI is excellent. In that end, the President of the United States learned that other country had expanded their forces. He went on this shopping website. The website recommended two things for him. One is a very expensive satellite. The other one was the lid. The president was in deep confusion. In the age of big data, our habits are all recorded. This brings us convenience, but it's a little scary.